All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday virtual event. I like to say hi and thank you for all of our fosters for showing up, and thank you for all the potential adopters out there. I just wanted to reiterate again my background. We've still got the golf coming up, and early bird special is still 160 until May 15th. You still have time there. After that, it'll be 175 per person if you decide to come. If anybody out there knows of any businesses that might want to sponsor the event, we're always looking for sponsors, people that can help out. So if you know any businesses, please reach out, let us know. We'll contact them and do all the legwork if you have any ideas. And with that, we'll just roll right into the virtual event today. And we're going to get started today with Milo. Give me 1 second to spotlight Milo for everybody, and then we'll get going. All right, here's Milo, guys. Just make sure you unmute yourself.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. This is Milo. He's around 1 year old, and he's about 50 pounds. He's a very good boy. He's great with other dogs. He is very food motivated. As you can see, I'm holding a treat here for him. Down. Good boy. He's great with other dogs. He actually really lights up with other dogs, and we really would like him to find a forever home with other dogs. It helps to give him confidence. He's a bit of a shy boy, a little bit more shy with men, but if people or men have a dog attached to them, it works wonders. So he's been great in my house. I have older sons and a husband, and he's definitely good with them, in particular with my other dogs around, helping to give him confidence and showing trust. He's not aggressive at all. He's very affectionate, actually. No food aggression, no toy aggression, no aggression ever. He's great on a leash. He is good in the car. I do have cats, and he's seen my cats, and there's been a little grumbly with my cats, but he watches them walk right by and he doesn't approach them. So I think he's just actually a little bit afraid of them. He loves the outdoors. So he goes outside, wanders around. He's great outside. He's not a high energy dog. So I would say he's kind of, medium. I would say he's kind of medium energy. He really aims to please. He's a smart boy. He learns very quickly. As you can see, he's really, food motivated. So it's easy to train him. I think the only thing that he really, really needs to work on, he's got great manners in the house, he takes his treats gently, is the shyness, and really just kind of settling into his home and, being comfortable in his own, being comfortable in his own skin, which I think will just take time. Like I said, he's a great boy, and I think he'll be a great, great companion to a family that's willing to give him patience with that. He's giving me his paw.
Yeah, he's like, give me some more treats. I'll take more.
Yeah, oh, I know. I mean, he could just sit here all day probably with them. Yeah. He did really great at our adoption event yesterday. Again, he just absolutely lights up, tail wagging like crazy with other dogs around. And that's really helpful for him. And that's why we want him to have a home with other dogs.
All right, perfect. Well, everybody, that is Milo. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. We've got some app team coordinators there ready to assist. And Milo, we'll see you in a little bit, bud. So gentle with those treats. So gentle.
He is. He's such a good boy.
All right, we're going to move over to our next round of dogs. We've got Ginger and Nicky. Let me just spotlight them for everybody. All right, guys, here is Ginger and Nicky.
So these two sleepy heads here are Ginger and Nicky. They are exactly what they appear, very low energy. They are a bonded pair. Ginger, the little redhead over here, is 16, and she is about 7 to 8 pounds. And Nicky here, he is 11, and he is about 22 pounds. They are sweet, gentle, very relaxed. They are great on a leash. They're okay in the car. They don't like to go in the car, but they are okay and will sit quietly, patiently for you. They're They are good in the crate. Again, it's not their favorite, and they would be perfectly happy being left out of the crate all night long. Nicky is a little bit shy of strangers, in particularly larger, taller strangers. So it takes a little bit of a slow introduction, and that goes for dogs or for humans. He is able to be calmed fairly quickly and listens very well. When I tell him to get back away from the door, he'll back up, and then I can open the door for the pizza guy. They're very food motivated, as you will probably see. Let's see. Nicky says, "Hey, wait. There's a treat coming. I see it." Okay, gentle. You can see how gentle he is. He likes to dance at breakfast time and dinner time. And he's really good there. He's learning down. He knows sit, he knows back, he knows wait. We're working on the length of time on wait. And I mean, they're sweet, very low energy, gentle dogs, right? Say hi. Oh, and of course, they're great with cats. They're also very good with smaller dogs. They were actually at they had a sleepover at a friend's house this weekend, and they did wonderfully together. They stayed close together, and the other 3 dogs that were there were all their size, and they made friends quickly and got along with all of them. And they do very well with my 3 cats in the house. There's no rumbles, there's no barks, there's no chasing. It's very easy. Nicky even waits very patiently for me to feed the cats before they get breakfast or dinner. So they are extremely gentle and sweet and low energy dogs, and they would make a very wonderful pair. They would prefer to be in a house where somebody is home a lot. And they would also just love if they had a backyard a fenced in backyard. They would love it, because Ginger went out into the backyard at their sleepover and basically took a nap for half an hour in the yard. Of course, she'll do that inside too, as you see. So this is Ginger and Nicky, right? Say hi.
All right, guys. Yes, I saw Nicky's face light up as soon as you grabbed the treats. He was like, "Hey, what's that? Let's have some of those."
We like these. Right.
All right, guys. Well, that is Ginger and Nicky. If you have any questions about these 2 lovely dogs, please write it in the chat. We'll have somebody answer your questions, and let's set up a meet and greet for these guys. And we'll circle back to them in a little bit. All right, we're gonna jump over to Aria next. Let me just spotlight Aria. Thanks, Ginger and Nicky. And that's not Aria, that's Fergal. Hold on a second, guys. I got my list mixed up over here. Let's try that again. That's Aria. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? This is Aria. I'll keep it brief today. We're just gonna go through the checklist. Hey, Melissa, does Aria like to play?
Yes.
Aria likes to play. Look at that. Does Aria also like to snuggle and lay down?
Yes.
She loves to snuggle. Is she good with children?
Yes.
Do you have any children?
I do.
How old is he?
5. I almost said 4.
And is he great with this dog?
Loves her. And she loves him.
Fantastic. Does Aria sleep in the crate overnight?
Yes, she does.
She does. Really good. Is she food aggressive?
Nope.
No. Does she get along with other cats and dogs?
She does not like cats. But other dogs, yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. So thanks for nothing.
Sorry.
Yeah. So Aria should be in a house with no other cats or dogs. She does need to be a solo act. And she is slow with some new people. It's something we've worked on. So she's a fantastic dog. Should be a fantastic family dog. Everything we just checked off. Just no other animals. And really, if you are going to love her forever, which we do, you just want to make sure you give her a chance to meet people slowly. Some people aren't willing to do that, and it's a real shame, because we absolutely adore this girl.
And she's a real great girl.
And that's it.
All right, guys. I love the bullet points. Fantastic. Short, sweet, to the point.
Yes.
Gorgeous dog.
And sorry to say, Nick, we have to jump today. So sorry if anyone's looking for a second look. You're just gonna have to do with what you got.
Here's the first look, and then we're going to post this on YouTube later, so you can always find it there if you need to look at it again.
Awesome. Thanks,
All
everybody.
right. Thank you, Aria. All right, guys, we are going to jump over to Sawyer. Let me just spotlight Sawyer for everybody, and we'll get started. All right, guys, here's Sawyer's got his toy.
Yes, Sawyer is normally pretty mellow on Sunday mornings, but he's pretty active this morning, which is nice. He does like to play with his toys. He only likes these soft toys that he can, kind of tear apart. I would say that's the only negative about Sawyer in the house. Other than that, he's really, really well behaved. He's very quiet. He's medium energy. He does like to play a little bit, but the rest of the time he will kind of mirror what you're doing around the house. If you need to work and need him to chill out, he will do that. He is about 6 years old. He is 60 pounds, male. Sawyer is welcoming to anybody who comes in the house. Some people may not think that's great. He's not a guard dog. He will welcome anybody in the house, young or old, male or female. He's just, really, really friendly with anybody he meets. He makes a fast introduction. He does not need that slow introduction. Sawyer does not like other dogs or cats, so he would also need to be an only pet in the home. He would definitely prefer a fenced-in yard, so that he, could kind of do his thing and not have to worry about encountering other animals. But as far as, he's crate trained, he's housebroken, I've had him for a few months. He's never had an accident. Pretty, very obedient. He knows some of his tricks. I'm trying to get me to give him his paw. He didn't see a treat, but he still did it anyway. We're teaching him some other stuff like down. Sawyer, down. That's his newest trick, and I'm trying to teach him to drop his toys on command. He's getting slow with that one. He doesn't like to share his toys once he has that toy in his mouth, but I think we're going to get there with some treats. Again, he's, just really, really well behaved, medium energy, would do really well in a home where he doesn't need to encounter any other animals. But outside of that, not liking other animals, he's just really perfect. Everyone who meets him loves him. I have some family members who are not dog people, and they actually adore him. He's won them over. So that's Sawyer.
All right, guys. Well, that is Sawyer. As we can tell, he loves his soft toys, which a lot of big dogs, they seem to like their soft toys. They can just gnaw on them until the stuffing comes out. I have a couple here that do the same thing. But that's Sawyer, guys. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Let's get this guy moving. Let's find him a home. Somebody out there will be his home, and let's see if we can find him. If you know anybody out there, reach out. All right, bud. We're going to jump over to our next presenter, which is Mack. All right, guys, here is Mack.
Good morning. This is Mack. Mack is walking all around, so let's try to get him to stay still. Mack is a 1-year-old, 40 pounds. They have him down as a lab mix, but I think he has some hound in him, the way he barks and howls sometimes. He is an awesome dog. He gets along great with my pups. They go outside in the backyard and play. Took him a few days to warm up to them, but he, now he finally plays with them. Come here. Mack, come here. And you see, he does respond to his name, and he does respond to come when I tell him to come. Mack, sit down. Sit. Good boy. What a good boy. Oops. Mack knocked. And Mack does jump, as he just knocked the phone out of my hand. He does jump. He does need some work with that. Like for when people come walking into the house and stuff like that. So as far as small kids, I would be cautious because I wouldn't want him to knock a child over. He wouldn't be sit, down, sit. Good boy. Good boy. I just wouldn't want him to knock a kid over. He's house trained. He hasn't had any accidents. He is crate trained. He does cry sometimes in the crate. You might have to tell him a few times to, be quiet, settle down. But he does stay in the crate. We have left him up to 5 hours in the crate and gone out and come home. He likes to play with my dogs in the yard, but then he will go on the the bed and he will lay down and just pass out. He loves people. He will follow, which is why I'm having a hard time getting him on video. He will follow you and be by your side as you walk around the whole house. And he will go from room to room to room with you that you could like actually fall over him because he just wants to be with you. He really loves people. We haven't walked too much on the leash, but the few times that I have, he seems to be really good walking on the leash. He hasn't pulled or tugged or anything like that. Getting him in the car, you have to pick him up to get him into the car. But once he's in there, he just lays there. He doesn't, jump around or anything like that at all. He'll just lay there and go for the ride. He really, really is a great dog. I don't know about cats because I don't have any. Any people, he went to the event yesterday. Hey, what are you doing? We went to the event yesterday and he was good with all the dogs that were there. And he was really good with everybody he met. He just loved meeting everybody. So that's all I can think of for now for Mack.
All right, perfect. Everybody, that's Mack. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. There he goes. Doggy kisses for the camera. Can't beat
Yep,
that.
doggy kisses for the camera. Good boy.
All right. Well, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. We've got app team coordinators ready to help. Good job, buddy. Way to stay still.
Good
All right.
boy.
We're gonna
And I don't
jump
even have a
over to our we're gonna jump over to our next presenter, which is Skippy. Let me just spotlight Skippy for everybody. There's Skippy.
Okay, so Skippy decided to jump up and say hello. This is Skippy. Skippy is 4 years old, about 45 pounds. I've had him for about a week. It took him probably 5 of the days to warm up. He didn't like being inside too much. He was much more comfortable outside. He's now laying on the dog bed. He's comfortable. He had only been laying behind my chair here on the blanket, but now he's going to the dog bed. He's playing with toys. He's doing so much better. He's happy. He's wagging his tail. I've heard him bark now 3 times. They seem to be noise related. He doesn't seem to like noises. He gets along pretty well with both of my dogs. I have a larger dog and a smaller dog. He does not like if you pick the smaller dog up. So that is one thing you may not want, you may want to consider when adopting him. If you have a smaller dog that you pick up, or maybe even a child, he may not like that. He does jump, and we're working on that. We're working on off. He's very comfortable as long as I have my hand on him. He doesn't like when I stop touching him, then he'll get up and he'll look for more attention. Usually, and sometimes he'll just lay here. He is medium energy. He's not very active, but he will play with my larger dog. They had a wonderful game of tug of war the other day. He's been very friendly. He loves people. There are no food aggression or toy aggression issues. And he just came right into the house and settled in. He's a very easy dog. I've enjoyed him very much.
All right, perfect. That's Skippy, guys. Very easy transition on the smaller side.
Say hello.
I know, right? It's all right. We can see you. Look at that. Got some little white stripe on your nose there. It's all good.
Yes, and he has these adorable freckles on his feet. And there's a little skip in his step when he runs.
There you go. So if you're looking for a cuddly dog, guys, there's you go. Skippy. Skippy's your cuddly dog. All right. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Reach out to your app coordinator, and let's get Skippy moving. Let's find him his home, guys. We're going to jump over to our next presenter. Thanks, Skippy, which is Triton. Let me just spotlight Triton for everybody. All right. And Triton, you're up.
All right, Triton's a young guy, so we kind of lost his attention at this point, but this is Triton. He is a 1-year-old, 44-pound hound who's gonna go upstairs to see the kids, I think. Titi, come here. He is fabulous with kids. In fact, you see he's trying to seek them out because they're in their rooms right now, and there he goes. Triton, Titi. And there he goes. Okay, so we're gonna go. Triton, hi. Anyway, he is crate trained, he is house trained, he is fabulous with dogs, he's fabulous with kids, he's just looking for them. Extremely snuggly and cuddly, really just as soon as you sit down, this dog is on your lap. He just wants nothing more than to be with you and kiss you and hug you. You can touch his food, you can kiss his head while he's chewing a toy on you. I mean, he's really just a fabulous guy. He's there again. He likes our host, Nick. That's his buddy. So he's going to come see him. Yes. And Judge is jealous. So originally we were saying no cats for this guy, but we do have a free range rabbit that hops around upstairs and we keep them separate. And the other day I left the door open and couldn't find Triton. So of course you can imagine my horror running up the stairs, only to find him in the nesting pen with the rabbit. The rabbit was hopping back and forth, foraging through hay for pellets. And Triton was going through the litter box, looking for a different kind of pellet. So, you know, really ignoring the rabbit actually, and just more interested in other things. So if you do have cats, I would change my no to a maybe. Let's talk. But other than that, you can see he's fabulous with dogs. There's 7 in this house right now. Submissive, easily redirected, food motivated. His only requirement is he does not do well being left alone long hours. So if, you know, you have a work from home job, retired, you're in and out during the day, maybe adult children living at home that are in and out for school and work, that would be ideal for him. He does not like to be left alone. And once you're in the house, Triton believes you belong in the house and you cannot leave. So as you can see, we have the gate there. That's really for him because once you go to the front door, he will try to follow you. He's a bit of a flight risk. So that's just something to keep in mind that he wants to be with you. So other than the fact that he just needs people around, he is fabulous, soft, cuddly, house trained, knows basic commands, knows sit, great with kids, great with dogs. I mean, this guy is the package deal, walks great on a leash. He just wants his people to be home and he wants to go outside. But other than that, that's it with Triton. Titi, handsome. That's it.
All right, guys. Sorry, I was just trying to get resituated. That is Triton for everybody. He is a great guy. As you can tell, he's very snuggly, very good with the sit command, working on the paw command, trying to work on getting him to sit down when you meet him at first, because he likes to jump up, just like Mack earlier. It takes a couple times to meet him, to get him to understand. Super soft, super sweet, super cuddly, great guy. Takes treats gently. You know, he's a perfect little guy. He's a good gentleman. So anybody out there looking to set up a meet and greet for Triton, please reach out to your app coordinator and let's get him moving also. And we will jump over to our next and final presenter, which is Fergal. 1 second to spotlight Fergal for everybody. He's been outside. Let's see if he's still outside. Yes, he is. All right, guys, this is Fergal.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, this is Fergal. We all call him the gentle giant, and that is for real. This is really what he is right here. He's 117 pounds. He's 2 years old. He's a terrier mix with maybe a bull. We're not sure. He's a big boy. He's as gentle as they come. We take him on walks. He's great on a leash. He loves the car rides. Has no food aggression or treat aggression. He has basic commands. He loves to call it a wild, as you can hear, his buddies. You know, anything else with him? You meet people. We recommend slow introductions with people. That's about it with him on that. He's good with other dogs. Again, slow introduction. We brought him to the event yesterday. He walked with a couple of dogs. He walked with he just got adopted. I forget Josie, and they did great. You know, smelled each other, walked side by side, and kind of hung out. He met a few people at the event. The key is just go up and hang out. Don't just pay no mind to him, and he blends right in. If you try to focus on him, he gets a little scared. But other than that, this is him. This is about his 40th time on Zoom, so 40 times a charm for him. He will make a great addition to a family. As you can see, there's no fear here with us. And he's beautiful. He's a great dog. If everything you're looking for is a cuddly dog, he's a lot to cuddle, but he does cuddle with you. He looks tough, so he's a protector just by standing at your front door. He's good. Once he meets people, like the neighbors were just over, he ran over and greeted them and hugged them and was doing tug of war with them. So he had a great time. We were out there tug of warring. That's why he's a little tired. We wore him out a little bit, waiting for his turn. But this is what you get with him. He wants to play, and then he dials it down, and he just wants to be pet, or he plays with his toys. If you look around the yard, every toy is out because of him. He runs around, plays, drops it, grabs another one. He helps me pick up the sticks. He chews them, but he helps me pick them up, and he finds them for me. But this is my buddy right here. He's solid, beautiful, gentle, and perfect dog, honestly.
All right, very nice, very nice. Fergal is the gentle giant, guys. He will try to snuggle in your lap. So if you want a 117-pound snuggler that will keep you warm like a blanket, that's your guy.
Yeah, look at me.
All right, that's Fergal, guys. Any questions, reach out, set up a meet and greet. Just remember, you're going to want to have a couple meet and greets with Fergal. It takes him a little time to warm up to new people. But once you're his person, as you can tell from Joe, he's your person. He's your dog. So it's just, you just have to remember there's a couple stranger danger there. So once he's past that, then he's just a mush. So just don't let that deter you, because 117-pound mush is what everybody wants. But you don't get that right off the bat, but that's okay. Every one of these dogs needs a little work. So that's the point of fostering. That's the point of adopting from a no-kill shelter, is to help these dogs have a new home and new life. So let's get these dogs. I'm sorry, not a no-kill shelter. These dogs came from a kill shelter. I apologize. So let's get these guys moving so they can have a forever home. I'm going to circle back to the list one more time, just so everybody gets another view at the dogs. There's a couple dogs that had to drop off because they're going to a live event, but we will just jump around here a little bit. Let's go to
searching for a dog.
Ginger and Nicky really quick.
Ginger and Nicky left.
All right, guys.
Okay,
Here's Ginger and
so
Nicky.
very quick, Ginger and Nicky, because we're going to run off to that event also. Can you say hi, Ginger? So you can see Ginger's a little more awake now. As soon as I come over to pet Ginger, though, Nicky says he needs pets too. But to show you how good they are with cats, my cat has been sitting on my lap for the last 20 minutes, and they have not even noticed her. Again, bonded senior pair. Ginger is about 16 and weighs 7 pounds. Nicky is 22 pounds and 11. They're very low energy, great on a leash. They are good with the folks they know and take slow introductions for larger people. They are and larger dogs, but they do very well with other small dogs, completely ignore other cats. No food aggression, although Nicky will certainly say, hey, I want that, and does very well, though, just saying, let me eat my food, and then I take his bowl away and he's fine. And I give it right back to him. Great on a leash. Don't like cars very much, but will tolerate them once they're in. Same with crates. Low energy, easy dogs. Say
All
guys.
right. Thank you, Ginger and Nicky. Oh, Ginger's cleaning herself. Nicky's like, camera. I'm in the camera.
He's like, just give me more head, more love, more scritches.
All right, guys, that's Ginger and Nicky. If you would like to set up meet and greet, reach out to your app coordinator. And let's jump over to Milo. Thanks, Ginger and Nicky.
Hi.
Goodbye. Let's see, where did Milo go? I just had him here. I think I might have lost Milo, guys. So we're going to jump over to Mack really quick. There's Matt trying to kiss the camera, guys.
Come here, Mack. Mack. Now my daughter woke up, so he's interested in her. Mack. Okay, Mack is again 1 year old. Stop, Mack. Here, sit, 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 sit. Mack is very food motivated, so he definitely can be trainable. Sit down. I taught him how to sit in 1 day. In 2 days, we're working on paw. He does give paw. Sit, sit. Like I said, he's good in the crate. He's house trained. He's good with my dogs. My dogs are here right now, and he's fine with them. Good boy. Yeah, she's good with all of them. There's my other dog and the other one, and they all just hang out together, and they're fine. So he's, like I said, he's very food motivated. I think he's very trainable. So for his jumping, I think he could be trained not to jump. No. Okay. And he loves his people. My daughter woke up and he's been like on top of her, giving her tons of kisses. And he's good with dogs. As you can see, I have my dogs walking around with him. And he's a really good dog. I think he'd make a great addition to anybody's house. We've left him home alone about 5 hours in the crate, and he's been fine. I don't know how he would do longer. I think it would be, working on it with him, because he does cry here and there in it, but for the most part, he's good. And he's a really good dog. I think he'd make an addition to any family. That's all I can think of. Say hi, Mack.
All right, guys, that's Mack. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your weekend, buddy, and enjoy all those cuddles. We're going to jump over to Sawyer, guys. Say bye, Mack.
Bye, Mack.
All right, guys, here's Sawyer.
All right, there's Sawyer again. He's giving me a paw, even though I didn't ask him for it. Sawyer is really, really well behaved in the home. Crate trained. He can be left for long periods of time. He doesn't like being in the crate, but he deals with it, and no accidents or anything like that. Really good with all people. Immediately trusts and loves everyone he meets. Young children, he's very respectful of their space. He's good with men, women, teenagers, the elderly, etc. He really just needs a home where he can be the only pet and allowed to do his thing. He would love a nice fenced in yard where you could just let him out and he can explore and work off his energy, and then he comes back in the house and he just relaxes and goes with the flow. And I'm happy to bring Sawyer to anybody's house. I work from home. My schedule is flexible. So if anyone wants to meet him, I'm happy to, make that happen. I can be very accommodating.
All right, guys, that's Sawyer. Reach out to your app coordinator. Meet this lovely guy. He's great. Thanks, Sawyer. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, bud. All right, we're going to jump over to, I guess we'll go to Triton really quick. He's in a pack of dogs running around. There he is.
There he is. Triton. He's kind of hanging out with our other last chance pupperoos. Come here, Titi. You can see, there's just a bunch of dogs in this house. This is only 2. No, there's more, but he's a good guy. Wants a home. Carla wants to go outside. Ah, more last chance dogs. Another one. In fact, Max Foster might recognize one of these dogs. But yeah, see, we have a house full of last chance Foster fails, and Triton's making himself at home. And we would like him to be in your home, because I really think that he deserves a family that's home a little bit more often than us. That would make him very happy. There he goes. Find the kids again.
All right, guys, that's Triton. Anybody out there looking for a soft, cuddly, very, very docile dog? Here he is. We're going to jump over to Fergal now. Let's see what Fergal's up to really quick. There he is.
Hey, guys. Yeah, Fergal had enough outside, so he wanted to come in. The one thing I didn't mention about him is he is crate trained. He spends most of the day in the crate when we're not here. As you can see, he's extremely gentle with treats. He's very respectful of the guy on the other side of the leash. He shows no aggression to anybody about food or anything else. Other than that, this is the boy. If you want 117 pounds of love, this is the guy.
Gentle. I was gentle for 117 pounds.
Yeah. He's going to be looking for a nap soon. We had him out for a while running, and he's tired.
All right, big guy. Well, you take your nap. All right, you deserve it.
All right.
We're going to jump over to our last dog to showcase one more time is Skippy.
Yeah, good boy.
There's Skippy, guys. He's napping.
Okay, so here's Skippy. Skippy's finishing up his nap. I guess he's tired from being outside this morning. Skippy loves being outside. He loves to roll on the grass. He just enjoys laying anywhere outside. He's become a lot more comfortable in the house. As you can see, he's now enjoying the dog bed. He plays with toys. He enjoys them. When he's active and not resting, he is medium energy. He does enjoy running around and playing with my larger dog. He mostly ignores the smaller dog and just does not like when smaller dogs are picked up. So, you know, he likes everybody to keep their forepaws on the floor. And he's wonderful. He's easy. He's very friendly. He loves being pet.
All right, guys. That's Skippy. So let's set up a meet and greet so you can have this low energy, medium energy dog in your home. That's my dog's trying to go outside. So I'm gonna spotlight myself one more time and we'll close out. All right, just to throw it out there again, we've got the golf event coming up. If you know anybody that would like to sponsor or any companies that might want to sponsor, please reach out. We will do the legwork. We'll talk to them. Other than that, it was wonderful having everybody here this Sunday. Hopefully everybody has a great Mother's Day weekend next weekend, and we will see you guys the following weekend after that. All right, so everybody have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.
Skippy up.